What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. So, as you know, the Giants traded their third round pick a year ago. The third round pick that they received from the Kansas City Chiefs in the Kadarius Toney trade. They traded that third round pick, which we were all happy, hyped, stoked about it. We were very, very thrilled that we were able to get a third round pick in exchange for Kadarius Toney, a wide receiver that didn't want to be in New York anymore, had beef with the fans, didn't want to practice. He was always hurt, always wanted to play on game day on Sundays, but he never wanted to put that work in practice. And the Giants and general manager Joe Shane, they got tired of it. The writing was on the wall from the get-go. It was a poor draft pick from Dave Gettleman the year before. He showed some highlights, but in the end, he was just not a good fit for the Giants. And it turns out he's not a good fit for the Chiefs. Granted, yes, he did play a nice little role in the Super Bowl against the Philadelphia Eagles. And I was happy that he returned that punt to help win the game because, as you know, I hate the Eagles. But we were thrilled to get a third-round pick. And then with that third-round pick, we used that pick to trade for Darren Waller last year, a Pro Bowl tight end. Physical, very tall, a red zone threat, something that Daniel Jones has not had since his days as being a Giants quarterback. And us fans were all thrilled. I'll just say this. I'm glad I did not get his jersey. Just like I was reluctant and glad I didn't get the Kenny Golladay jersey. This was a disaster. He could not stay healthy. 1 year, could not stay healthy. Then, of course, Daniel Jones get hurt. But still, he did not make us any better. And now he's in the offseason contemplating retirement, making love ballad songs about his ex-wife. But it seems like the Giants are nearing the end. It's likely that Darren Waller will retire at a soon date rather than later. And that is why the Giants went ahead in this year's draft class and took the tight end out of Penn State and Theo Johnson, who's been turning some heads in OTAs as we speak. Daniel Jones, Drew Lock seemed to be a favorite of his, one of his receiving targets. He's very good. He's a good blocker. He's above average blocker. He's got some nice footwork. Needs to work on his separation a little bit more. But he's tough. He's a tough kid. He has good hands. He's going to be a nice little target for Jones or whoever's going to be playing quarterback this year and next. I like Theo Johnson a lot. He's got a dog mentality. He has a chip on his shoulder. So I like it. Him and Daniel Bellinger, I think that's a decent enough tight ends to start going into the season. And if Theo Johnson ends up performing well and turns out to be a nice solid pick, then the more the merrier, you know. But I think we're in good hands with Theo Johnson and Bellinger moving forward. Darren Waller, buddy, it's time to retire. Let us recoup some of that money so we can put that elsewhere. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. And as always, let's go Be Blue.